Welcome back to another episode of Andrew's Garage. Today we'll be installing some exhaust on my 1967 C20 Chevrolet. And as you can tell, we should have all the pieces we need. So those are all just universal hangers. I have a stamped X-pipe. I wouldn't consider it a true X-pipe. It's pretty open, but I think it's going to do the job. These are two straight through stainless mufflers, no name brand pretty much. They're just the cheapest of the cheap. And of course, all the material that you need to somehow fish it back out over the rear end and out the back. So now that we start the process of the hard part's really just getting it off the bottom collector and getting it down underneath the cross member, and then tucking it in to the X, bringing it back out, running it back. I mean, this section from the header underneath the cross member, pretty much as soon as you get to the X pipe, from there you're almost home free, because it's pretty much all straight shots for the rest of the way. But so I'm going to start on trying to get it from at least the header underneath the cross member tonight, and then tomorrow I should be able to get it buttoned up. But I at least want the hard part started of getting it around the transmission mount. So we will we'll start on that, and we'll see how far we can get. Let's start throwing some pieces on the flanges and seeing what it's going to look like. Alright, so I got the first piece all welded up. It is a 45, but I had to cut the end off of it to increase the angle a little bit. A 90 was too much, 45 wasn't enough, and I just needed some more. And now I got plenty of wiggle room to tack it and get it kind of where I want it. But it slides up underneath the cross member real nice, and it gives me a good starting point to start going towards the X pipe and trying to figure out how I want to do that. So now I need to go to the other side, which is a little more tricky, and see what I got to do there. Coming from a different angle, you can see where this is the exhaust that I had to redo to clear everything, because all my hydraulic throwout bearing and stuff that are external slave cylinder that I built was in the way of the header. So I had to completely redo the header on the driver's side. So that's why this exhaust works out so good, because that's where I wanted it to be. This side is going to go around the top side of the cross member. They're both, one goes under, one goes above, which kind of is going to make it a pain in the butt to remove, because I'm going to have to probably, I can fully weld this side no problem to the X pipe. This side is probably going to have a clamp of some sorts, so I can at least be able to remove the exhaust if something was to happen. And I think I'll be able to remove this section a piece once I get it down here, all in one. But when it goes to the X pipe, I'll probably put a clamp on one of the tubes, just to protect myself later on, because I'll have to pull the whole exhaust off to weld it up, and this piece will just stay in place, welded up to the X pipe, and then I'll just put a clamp on it when it's all said and done. So now I just got to get this piece tacked where I want it, how I want it to go, and then start fabbing up some more pieces to take it the rest of the way. It's pretty close, but I at least want to get something kind of set in stone here. Now, I just want to maybe do a 45 or something, just try to get it at the same kind of spot where this guy is. Because my X pipe is probably going to end up being somewhere right here, right in the center. So I just got to figure out something there. Alright, now I just need to figure out a way to get that tube into here. This is the next mission. I know there's a lot left to do, but overall, over and under, I left that weld on top there so I can still slide it out. So I have good faith that I'll be able to get this exhaust back out of there for now. I just got to keep on remembering that as I'm going through, but everything's hooked up and it's not hitting anything. The jacks are still supporting it until I get some braces on it, but overall, I'm liking it. I'm gonna move the camera back. Let's keep on going because it's gonna get interesting from here. So coming to the next step, the exhaust is a little under the frame, which is how I wanted it. It's because I cannot run the exhaust straight really back through there over the rear end like you normally could, because then it's just going to be so low because of the massive gas tank that I put in it. So I'm going to have to tuck it as tight as I can to the frame rail on the outside. So in order for me to do that, I actually need to run the exhaust either a 90 or 45. So I'm thinking 45, and then once I get it 45'd out on the outside of the frame rail, bring it up and go back with it over the rear end, back down, and then it's gonna go underneath the bumper out the back for duals, true duals. So it's a lot, and it's just you gotta start somewhere. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick off and see where we can get. So let's see how a big old straight piece works out now. Okay, out of 45s, which would probably be about perfect. So I'm gonna have to use a 90. Well, I've got the shape and grain, so there's the X pipe to a 45 extended short piece. Here's a U cut in half, extended 2.5 inches. A straight piece that runs in between the frame and the axle. Now my other axle that I just got is actually 1 inch wider, so to give me 1 more inch worth of room. So I'm hoping that's enough, but I don't really know. It should be. If not, I can always modify the tube somewhere in the middle there to give me some more room. But now we're moving on to the back here. Still got to put the muffler in somewhere, so I'm gonna come up with the next plan for that and see how it works. Muffler's right there, going up. Flats all the way down, back to back 90 to an X pipe, all the way made up to the header. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now that I know kind of what I need, I can pre-cut some stuff like the U that goes around the rear end. I can go ahead and cut that in half, have it ready, have me a 2.5 inch piece of pipe ready to go, cut, split in. So I know exactly what I need to do at least. So that's what we're gonna do now. Start working on that. So after 3 hours, everything's tacked together. got it pulled out from the truck, and there's where I need to end up doing the clamp, but I can weld up the rest, and I have to take off the other O2 flange and get it welded up and get it so it can just connect right there with the flange. But overall, I think it's all going to work out. Once I get it all welded up and ready to go back in, then I get my hangers ready and everything, and those are pretty much just weld in place. So honestly, the hard part's done, and the only one I'm not going to finish welding out is this one right here, because I don't like the way that pipe looks. This one looks a lot cleaner, so I'll probably redo that one. It's no big deal. So we'll go ahead, get everything welded up on the top, flip it upside down, and weld everything up on bottom, and get it ready to go back in. Wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, to be honest with you. So after about 6 hours of working on this exhaust, it's finally complete enough to the point to where, you know, it's only gonna take just a few small things to get me. I just gonna need to weld up the 2 tailpipe ends on, and that'll be it for the exhaust. But overall, I'm happy with the way it turned out. It was a lot to do, but I'm happy with it. So, comes off the headers. Both sides go to an X pipe, go back out. As it runs down and along, it back-to-back 90s up, straight back over, and it's higher than the bump stop, so I know it'll never come in contact with anything. Then it goes kind of into a 45, to another 45 out the back. I need to cut the excess hangers off and stuff like that, but she's in there. She's pretty sturdy. I might add one more in there, but that's pretty good. I got 6 hangers on it. But that is the end of today's episode of Andrew's Garage. If you liked me installing this custom exhaust on the 67 Chevy, don't forget to tune in next week for more content just like this. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.